Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is time for new fragrance reviews, and of course I'm going to review one fragrance for women and another for men, and today I'm bringing you Vera Wang Night Princess and Euphoria Gold by Calvin Klein. And now I'm going to insert the time when the men's fragrance begins so that you could skip this part, the first part about the women's fragrance, if you do not want to watch it, and go straight to the men's fragrance. But I'm not sure why you won't watch the review for this delicious fragrance, because if you are considering buying a gift for your girlfriend, for your wife, or your sister, I think this review is going to be helpful for you. And believe me, from experience, you do not want to blind buy a perfume as a gift for someone. Anyway, if you want to see my reviews on these two fragrances, then please keep watching. So I'm starting by Vera Wang Princess Night, which was released in 2012. And this perfume is probably the fifth release of this series, the Princess series, and the bottle comes completely different from the previous ones. Of course, the shape is the same, but the bottle itself is studded with lots and lots of glitter. So I'm just going to show you the presentation. Of course, I can't say anything negative about the box. It's very beautiful purple, and here it is a very nice logo with glittery black. But unfortunately, I can't say the same about the bottle. Although it looks very beautiful, the purplish glitter here all around the bottle, and the silver cap, and it has here this necklace logo. But the problem with this bottle is that it is very messy. So as you could see, I've just held it for a couple of seconds and I started to get glitter all over myself. It is very rough and not finished very well, and I think this could be real scratchy if you are not careful when using it. But honestly, what matters is the scent itself, and of course you see that I have the bigger size, which means that I love this fragrance. This is a fruity vanilla floral fragrance, but the good thing about it is that it is completely different from the original Princess, which I wasn't a fan of at all. I don't know, many people loved it, but for me it just smelled so uneven, so unfinished, and I didn't like it at all. It has a mixture of florals and chocolate, which together didn't work well, at least in my opinion. So to like this one, having tried almost all the Princess fragrances, I think this one is the best of all. Of course, the projection of this one is average. It is good. If you are in the room and you sprayed it, someone in the room is definitely going to pick up what you are wearing, and they will ask you what it is you are wearing, because I'm sure that anybody who smells this will describe it as a delicious fragrance. I remember when it first came out, I went to a department store and I sprayed it on myself to see if I like it or not. And I was shopping with my husband and he asked me what you are wearing, although we were in the street, so not in a closed area, and he could definitely smell it, and he told me, wow, this is too delicious. So this tells something, because my husband is usually very picky when it comes to women's fragrances, and he says that this suits me. I would have to agree, this is very delicious. On the top we have raspberry and watermelon, which gives this fragrance this fresh and juicy feeling when you first spray it, but at the same time it is not the cheap or the typical fruity fragrance, because you will definitely start to smell the rose, the frangipani, and the jasmine in the heart mixing with these fruits. And the base is definitely so deliciously sweet. It has vanilla, sugar and musk. What makes it good is that it lasts on the skin for over 6 hours, and I think this is good for a designer fragrance. This is called the Princess Night, so I would suppose that this is suitable for wear in the evening or in a night out. I don't really follow these rules because it really smells delicious, and at the same time it is soft and feminine, so you're not going to annoy people wearing a very heavy fragrance, say Thierry Mugler Angel or Alien for example, which could be a bit too much to wear in the office. And I think this is more suitable for someone who is over 20 years old and probably up to your 40s if you feel like it, of course. As you know, ladies, youth is in the heart. It doesn't matter if you are 70. If you like this scent, go and wear it. It's nobody's business. So I think this is an excellent fragrance because it projects well, it smells delicious, especially if you wear it in the winter. It also lasts on the skin very well. It is a very subtle, harmonious mixture of flowers, vanilla, sugar and fruits. I'd like to say that this reminds me of an earlier fragrance by Gucci, which is the Envy Me, the first one in the rectangular transparent glass bottle. This smells very reminiscent of it, because when I first sprayed it, I totally immediately remembered the Gucci Envy Me, because I used to have this one and I used to love it so much. But I would say that this is the more playful, softer version of this one. But anyway, if you have the Gucci Envy Me, try this one before you buy it, because you'll probably notice the similarities. This is more playful, more youthful. The other one, the Gucci one, is more mature. It is more floral, rich, and it is longer lasting, of course. But anyway, these smell really similar. So I would give this scent a 9 out of 10. Longevity, I would give it about a 7. And projection, I would say 5, because it doesn't project very well, but it is acceptable. So if you are considering buying this one, but you feel that it is similar to the previous princesses by Vera Wang, it is not. It is completely different, and it is more delicious, and it is better smelling. So I would definitely recommend that you pick up even the small size of this, because I'm sure that you will wear it in the winter and you will love it. Alright, so this was my review on Vera Wang Princess Night, and now I'm going to review the men's fragrance. And today, gentlemen, I have for you the Euphoria Gold Men by Calvin Klein. And before I start, I'd have to say that this doesn't smell anything like the original Euphoria, which is a good thing for me, because I remember once I purchased the original one as a gift for one of my friends, and he was very disappointed, and he told me that because it didn't project, it didn't last on the skin, and it was a very poor choice. And this was before I had better experience with fragrances. So if you think that this one smells like the original Euphoria, no, it doesn't. And of course, I've got myself a sample, and I've been trying it for 2-3 days on me and my husband in order to form an opinion on this fragrance before purchasing the full bottle. And this fragrance has been released in 2014, and I think this is a winter fragrance, or this is how I get the feeling that it is going to work very well in the winter. And they describe it here on the card as a warm, vibrant, seductive fragrance embracing modern masculinity. And I think this fits the description very well, the fragrance itself, because it is really warm, and I would have to say that it is delicious at the same time. And I can't classify this as a unisex. It is warm and sweet, but in a masculine manner. I think this fragrance excels in including notes that work very well together, and it is at the same time simple, not loaded with unnecessary components or notes, and it is very straightforward, delicious fragrance. On the top notes, we have ginger and lemon, and you know that ginger and lemon work amazingly together. The sharpness and the citrusy feeling of the lemon complements the warm, spicy notes of ginger, and this makes a very nice, refreshing and promising opening, if you know what I mean. But the opening notes do not last for more than 2 minutes with this fragrance. Immediately you will start transitioning into the middle notes, which contain honey, cinnamon and basil, and these work very well with the opening notes with lemon and ginger. So lemon, ginger, honey, cinnamon, and we have basil to give this sharp greenness to the fragrance. It develops very warm, a bit sweet and very creamy because of the honey, and this lasts on the skin for about 8 hours, but it doesn't project very well. Probably an arm or so if you have just applied it, and then it starts to sit very close to the skin. So this is an excellent, a very delicious skin scent. And to add to this sweetness, on the base notes we have amber, patchouli and vanilla. So I think if you are considering getting a sweet, creamy fragrance for the winter that is very unoffensive, that is very warm and very seductive, I think Euphoria Gold for Men would be a good choice. I'm personally a fan of this fragrance, but my husband was neutral about it, because I know my husband, he likes his perfumes to be very vibrant and very, very well projecting. So this could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you like in your fragrance. If you like it to be a skin scent, this is excellent. If you like it to be very vibrant and projecting, this is not the choice for you. I think versatility, it is not very versatile. It is for someone who loves delicious, creamy, sweet scents. And if you like honey and vanilla, it is very subtle and it is very well composed. It is good to be worn in the office because it's inoffensive. It is nice for a night out, and definitely this is an autumn-winter fragrance. You could wear it if you are over 20, up to your 40s as well. But again, if you like this fragrance and you are over or below this age, go wear it, it's nobody's business. So this was my review on these two delicious fragrances. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me and that you found these reviews helpful. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel because I'm bringing you new reviews every Saturday. And until then, have a lovely weekend and be safe. Mwah, bye.